Hello and welcome back to the series. In this series I'm going to develop over 30 different apps in under 10 minutes using AI coding apps, and I'm glad that you're here to join me. So when we do this, we use a couple different tools. The first is always Promptables.pro, and in there we typically use for the smaller apps, we're going to use Promptables Spark. And what Promptables Spark is going to do is it is going to give us our initial prompt to put into our favorite AI coding app. In our case, we like to use Greta, but you can use Lovable, Bolt, Cursor, Replit, Firebase, Windsurfer, and those are all free to use, as well as Promptables.pro is free to use. So we're going to build over 30 apps here for free. So today we'll get right to it. Today we are going to build an expense tracker. So you're going to be able to track your expenses throughout the day. It's going to give you a visual representation of what those expenses are, so on and so forth. But if we want to get this done in under 10 minutes, we better get started. So I'm going to call the app Table Spend, and I'm going to take a prompt that I've already built. Now this is a simple prompt that Spark is now going to build into an entire prompt that we can put into our AI coding app, and typically we can get a fully working app in just one use. Usually if you put in vague apps into AI coding apps, you're just going to spend credits. And in our case, we want to get it done in just one prompt. So here we can see the app name is Table Spend. We're creating a web app for personal users where users log expenses, the amount, predefined categories, and a note via input fields. We show expenses in a dynamic table with edit delete buttons, and also add visual charts and spending insights. We want it to be a single page layout with the form at the top and the table below, and this is going to be a web first with a simple local storage solution for individual users. Now you could change that prompt if you want to make this a software as a service and sell it to other people, because you're going to see the app at the end, and it's a beautiful app. You could add a user interface to the beginning, use user authentication, and add, say, a PayPal link, and bang, you would have your own SaaS, and all in under 10 minutes. So let's get going. We're going to spit this simple prompt out through Spark, and depending on how good this simple prompt is, it will need to ask more questions. Okay, so we've got a few more questions here that we're going to need to answer. We'll see what those are. Okay, predefined categories. Do you want to take that? Yeah, we're going to say standard expense categories. Okay, so we'll just copy and paste that in, because it's going to give you examples of what really you should do. Let's see, category, bar line chart, spending trends over time. Yep, we're just going to say all of these. Okay. Should users be able to set budgets, categories? We're just going to keep it simple, because you could, if you wanted. There's nothing saying you can't. But for this, it's just for personal use, and so I don't really need that. Technical preferences. Okay, sorting, filtering, exporting data to CSV, and search functionality. We don't need bulk delete. Oh, actually, let's do it. Bulk delete options. Okay, so I'm going to say that. Alright, and then the design platform. Let's see, let's say clean. Yeah, clean, modern, financial app with aesthetic. Works good for me. Okay, so I think those are all the questions. We're just going to press go, and Spark, it may ask more questions depending on what it figured. Yeah, no, it's just going to put out our prompt, and so we'll be able to, after this prompt comes out, move to Greta. So I'll let it do its prompt thing, and we'll be right back. Okay, and so Spark has given us our prompt here. I'm just going to open that up to get it bigger. Okay, and so table spend, individual user, so it's going to give us our target audience. Let's see, core features, single page layout, clean header, expense management. And what it allows us to do is we can save it. We can save that as markdown, a PDF, document, or text, pure text, right? And then we could open it that way and take a look at it that way. But ultimately, what we want to do is we want to take, you know, it's going to give you your text stack, design preferences, so it gave us colors, key user experiences, all those different things. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy and paste this. So we'll take it like this. We're going to put it over into Greta. I'm just going to paste it in. Here, oh yeah, down, no sign up required, so it's just going to give it to us. And then I'm going to click build, and Greta is going to build our app, and then we'll be able to come in and take a look at what the app is that it built. And I just know it's going to work out great. So build, and we'll let it do its thing, and we'll be back once it builds this app for us. All right, we're back. Greta has done its thing, and as you can see, we have not, we only put in the original prompt. It has spit out our table spend app for us. We'll make this a little bit bigger so we can see it better. But if we take a look at it, this is a fully operational app right now after just using one set of credits. So let's test it out. We'll make sure that the things work that need to work. So let's say, first of all, what are we going to track? Let's say $10. We're going to say that's for utilities, and we'll say that's the internet. The internet. Okay, so we'll add that expense. Let's say, what's next? Let's say $56. $56 for shopping. We'll say that was shoes. Alright, shoes, we'll add that expense. Okay, so we've got expenses, we've got the total month, we've got the biggest expense for the month and 2 expenses, so it's tracking it there. Let's go down so we can see that it's tracking it by category. Shopping is $56, $10, it's doing it by day, so let's go down even more. Okay, so we can see that it's tracking here. Shoes, internet, it's got all those. Let's do a search. Let's say for shoes. All right, so yep, it found the shoes. Okay, let's try the categories. Let's say for utilities. We only want to see utilities. Okay, so we see utilities. And I mean, we could do date, but we only have one day. But I'm sure it would work. If we click in, it gives you all this. Okay, so the last thing that we can do now. Oh, one thing we do want to do is we want to see if we can bulk. Well, let's go to all categories. Let's see if we can bulk delete. Yes, we can. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so let's try and export it. Right away, you can see that it is exportable, and I will bring this over and we will see. Okay, expenses come over. Shopping, note, the date, so that all works. That's great. So we know that it works. We know that it's a great app. Now what can we do? We can deploy it to a website. So we're going to deploy it to something called Netlify, and it is going to give us a link. And we will just go out here and we'll open up a new tab. Let's open it up. and here you are. This is your web app. You could hand out this, you know, it's for free too, Netlify. So you could just take this and you could hand it out to whoever wants it. It's stored locally. So once you have those in there, you should, by rights, be able to refresh the page and come back to it whenever you want. So in under 10 minutes, in this case it was probably under 5 minutes, 6 minutes, you have now made a complete app. So, you know, and this was between, really the star of the show is Promptables.pro, because it gives you that main initial prompt from a vague idea to a real stratified prompt, so that you can then move it over to your favorite AI coding app and get immediate results. And I just encourage you to go into Promptables.pro. Get it for free. You know, it's free, and you can do your project in there, and it's really going to help you along, and it's going to help you save money with any of your AI coding apps that you use. So if you really like this series, then I encourage you to like and subscribe and even comment on it. And maybe, you know, if you want to comment on some apps that you want me to build, you can put that into the comments and I'll build them for you, and it'll be a lot of fun. And once again, my name's Reed, and we'll see you in the next video.